The objective of this project is to create a new design of weather station that can be easily to observe from far distance and dark surroundings. In the market, there are plenty of weather stations produced from different companies. However, most of the weather stations have the same design which shown in the picture. Most of the weather stations are just showing the information on a screen planner. The design of the weather station are too uniform and lack of innovation in this market. Therefore, this is why the project is carried out to create a brand new version of weather station. In this origami light weather station, it contains 5 main concepts. The first is the cylinder origami tube that floats from a piece of paper by using origami technique. The light ray can easily pass through the thin layer of paper so that the cylinder origami tube can act as a night lamp. Second, the humidity sensor DHT11 is used to detect the temperature and humidity of the surrounding. Third, a LCD is used to display the actual value of the temperature and humidity of the surrounding that detected by the sensor. Fourth, a stepper motor that connected to the cylinder origami tube. The role of the stepper motor is to represent the humidity change. The cylinder origami tube that connected to the stepper motor turned in clockwise represent the percentage of the humidity is higher than 70%, while anti-clockwise represent the percentage of the humidity is lower than 70%. Last, the RGB light is used to represent the temperature change. Yellow color light represent the temperature is higher than 35 degrees Celsius, while blue color represent the temperature is lower than 35 degrees Celsius. By these two key features, turning direction and color of light changes of the model, we can easily estimate the temperature and humidity changes from just observe it when we standing at a far distance or in a dark surrounding. This will bring more convenience to our daily life. The first problem they face in this project is the LED light strip need a 12-volt power to switch on. However, the maximum power from an Arduino are only 5 volt. To solve this problem, we can buy a 12-volt power supply. But the disadvantage is the size of the power supply is big and is cost expensive. The big size of the power supply will make it less convenient to the user. However, we found another way to solve the problem, which is boost converter. By using a 3 ringgit boost converter, we can easily step out the 5 volt voltage from Arduino to 12 volt. This 12 volt is connected to the LED light strip and power on it. The second problem faced in this project is the model are not able to build out. As we can see, there are two designs of 3D diagram in the previous slide. The first version is not able to build out because it requires a higher level of origami technique to float the semi-donut shape from paper. Therefore, a second version, a cylinder shape, is designed to replace the first edition. This cylinder shape is easier to float and it can achieve the same function as the first edition. The third problem they face in this project is the LCD burnout. To reduce the weight and size of the product, I decided not to use a 10 kilo ohm potentiometer for the LCD. I call a constant value in the Arduino program to set the resistance into the LCD. At first, it's working pretty well. However, the resistance set by the Arduino program keeps changing when it received by the LCD. The resistance value changed due to the connection between the LCD to Arduino and other factors. At the end, the LCD is destroyed by the floating voltage across it. In the demo, we can see the LCD is not functioning, and due to the lockdown in Malaysia and the deadline of the project is in the corner, I am not able to buy a new LCD to replace it. However, we can review from the Arduino code that shows on the next page. The data received from the sensor is clearly listed out in the coding and displayed on the LCD. At the end of this project, the objectives they list are achieved. A new weather station design brings more choices for the customer. Besides that, this weather station is not only provide the information that we need, it also can act as a decoration or a table lamp. It brings more joy to our life. Moreover, the color of the LED light changes and the turning direction of the cylinder paper also bring a lot of convenience to our life. By these two key features, we can easily estimate the temperature and the humidity by observe the color and turning direction changes when we are standing at a far distance or dark surrounding. While for the detailed information of the temperature and humidity, we can just read through the LCD display.